to my YouTube channel Alpha Plus Education. I am Sanjeev Kumar Jha, and here we are learning SPSS in small steps. This is video number 10, Mann-Whitney U-test, which is a non-parametric test. आओ सीखें how to calculate Mann-Whitney U-test. Mann-Whitney U-test is a substitute for independent sample t-test. In independent sample t-test, we need data to be normally distributed. But when data is not normal, when data is ordinal, then we use Mann-Whitney U-test in order to compare mean difference between two groups. So Mann-Whitney U-test is a non-parametric statistic used to test a null hypothesis. So let us form a null hypothesis. There is no significant difference between boys and girls' mean score of mathematics. Means boys and girls has similar score. Boys and girls have statistically no significant difference. Null hypothesis can be written like this: H naught such that mu b minus mu z is equal to 0, means mu b is boys mean, mu z is girls mean. So both means difference is 0. Or you can say mu b is equal to mu b. Mean score of boys and mean score of girls is same. Okay. So learning objective of this video is you will be able to test a null hypothesis with Mann-Whitney U-test by using SPSS. So Mann-Whitney U-test by using SPSS. Welcome to SPSS. Let me take you to the SPSS interface for the proper understanding and practical hands-on experience. So here it is. SPSS interface, you can observe data. We have gender, we have math scores. Gender has two groups, boys and girls. We have mathematics score. So we need to test a null hypothesis here, that mu b minus mu g equal to 0. That is, mean of boys minus mean of girls is 0. There is no significant difference between boys mean score and girls mean score. Means the boys and girls have similar or same scores. Okay. So let us test it with Mann-Whitney U-test. So we know for every analysis we need to click on analyze. So similarly here I will click on analyze non-parametric tests, because Mann-Whitney U-test is a non-parametric substitute for independent sample t-test. So after non-parametric test, we need to click on independent samples. Okay, analyze. After analyze non-parametric test, then then independent samples. Okay. So let us start. Analyze non-parametric test, independent samples test. When we will click on independent sample test, this dialog box will open. It will have three tabs: objectives, fields, setting. So we need to do only things with fields. I will click on fields only. So let us click field. Field has all the variable listed here: test variable, and in down group variable. Okay, so we will send score here for testing and group variable down. Group variable in this list. Okay, Then we will click on run. So send marks in test field, gender of student in groups. When you will send here in groups, the gender of the student will come as a variable, category variable. But you have seen in independent sample t-test, when we send it in group, it raised two question marks, and we need to define some groups 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, any like that. But in this, we do not need to do any such thing. Okay, I only need to click on run now. Okay, run. So this output will open. It is a non-parametric test. Hypothesis test summary is here. So this variable, this test itself create a hypothesis here and tell the name of the test, then significance value, that is p value, and decision to retain the null hypothesis or reject the null hypothesis. It has very clear thing and everything is clearly written here. So let us read what null hypothesis it formulated. The distribution of marks obtained in math is same across the category of the gender of the student. Means whatever categories of gender of the students we have, here we have only boys and girls, marks distributed is same. Means there is no difference between boy score and girl score, which is 0. It equally means mean of boys is equal to mean of girls. Okay, we have sent this here. So means both have same mean scores. Then it is name of the test is here, no problem. Significance. So significance here is if this value is greater than 0.05, we retain the null hypothesis. If this p is less than 0.05, then we reject the null hypothesis. So whatever the case will be, it will be clearly written here. So in this way, we can analyze Mann-Whitney U-test. For Mann-Whitney U-test, we do not require any normality distribution. It can be applied on ordinal data also. So it is all for this video. If you like the video, hit like button and subscribe the channel if you have not subscribed till now. Thank you.